Cannot chew that cord.
All right, here's your first dilemma. So I am.
Mercy. Hold on, let me get on my subscriptions. There we go. Oh, come on. I gotta like triple click it.
Uh, I think I can share.
I gotta like.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you can't screen share.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. So I am at your mercy. So here you go. Uh, Casey's mod or continue. Your choice. That's your first option.
What does Casey mod do?
I think it's worse than the normal game. So
I will do normal game for the sake of me not knowing what the heck I'm doing. So continue.
make sure to put the video on 2 times speed temporarily so you're like on time. Alright, here we go.
It only does that temporarily until I get caught up, and then it starts playing normal again.
Another challenger, it's been ages. Would you like me to read these or, wait for you to read it? What?
Wait for me to read it.
Oh.
Perhaps you've forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. I don't like the creepy eyes. Play it scorecard.
Alright, which one? One, two, three, four.
3.
Alright, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
Move. Sorry. The cat was in the way. 2. Rules require sacrifices. Stand unopposed.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
There's no
The number
enemies.
on the bottom is attack power 1. Added it to the skill. Cool beans. If you win if you take my side all the way down. Okay. Okay. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote.
Give me a sec.
It's
Sub.
Z.
Yeah, sub Z.
Dealt 2 damages to your stoat.
Stoat.
Stout.
So originally its
Sorry.
hearts were 3. Now because, its attack is 2, it's now down to 1. That means your stealth health is now 2 less.
Okay. You choose 0 dice. Okay, that's simple enough.
Right? What do you want me to get? A squirrel or a random card? With the squirrel we can summon a wolf.
Do you advise that?
Well, I don't know, because I think if I remember correctly, that random card is a snapping turtle, and that costs about 2 blood, and you don't have that.
Then just do this, the score.
Okay, how dull. Okay, what do you want to do now?
Do I play it on the deck?
Squirrels cost nothing. You can play them whenever you want. And upon doing so, you'll then have 2 blood to summon one of these wolves.
So I have to play the squirrel in order to get the wolf, right?
Yes.
Okay, then play the squirrel.
Which one? 1, 3, 4.
4.
Alright. Now what? Do you want the wolf now or wait?
What do you advise? You've played this before. I'm asking for your advice to make my decision on.
Well, wolf is 3 attack, the stoat is 1 attack. But next turn you can have both a wolf and a stoat if you wait a little bit.
I think I will wait.
So you want me to end the turn?
C. I will pass.
Alright. Squirrel or the random card?
Can we afford a random card?
No. It's just on the table. But it is up to you.
Squirrel.
Okay, and I assume you want to play the squirrel, right?
Yeah, and then play a wolf.
Okay. Does it matter which one I put it in, or... Because you got 1 and 3. Which wolf?
They both look exactly the same, so pick one, and I will tell you where to place it. If it goes on the upper part, where does it go?
What do you want to kill? Squirrel or squirrel?
Squirrel?
1, 3, 4.
One.
That's all you can do.
Okay. Four weights on the scale. Awesome sauce. His weight's down. Almost.
No.
Oh, it is. Say what fall will be so easy. I don't like the squiggly eyes. You recall your story. If you want to read this to me, you can, because I know I have a lag.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Don't say that like that.
Oh yeah. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path reveals itself. 2 denizens of the forest approach you attentively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. So what, you want infinite sacrifices or infinite one-shots? What does that comment say?
Are you playing for me?
Yeah. She basically makes to make the decisions.
Which is incredibly scary because I don't know how to play this game and I don't know if either one has a better outcome.
Well, I always pick the cat because, you know, I love sacrificing. But the adder is also a good option because as soon as it attacks, doesn't matter how much health your opponent has, it will always kill it immediately.
So then that means the other person would end up losing, though, right?
Slowly.
Because you'd be killing it no matter how.
They're monsters only, but it'd be slow.
I'm gonna go with the cat and do the sacrifices because that's what you did. And I have a feeling I could probably play the game a couple times more with you.
Another creature joins your caravan. I said
Please don't
joins
talk
us.
like that.
Why?
Because of very personal things.
This is how I talk for the game. It's funny. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break it in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scale with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Take your turn. Play along for now.
Okay.
You may now see my moves ahead of time. Okay.
I have to pick one?
Okay. Do you mind if I give you a little bit of advice?
I will gladly take advice. I think I'm doing good making my decisions so far, so I'll gladly take some advice.
Okay. So squirrel costs nothing, but a cat costs 1. I'd put the cat right here at the corner on 1, and then sacrifice it because it won't die, and summon the stoat. So I'll have 2 monsters, one that will never die, but can't attack, and then, need I remind you your items may help. Sorry. And then the stoat can be put off all the way to the edge where there's nothing there, because these things, the stumps, they'll block you. So I'll put it all the way at the edge here so it'll slowly attack the opponent. But that's just me.
Do that.
Okay.
Put the cat there, and
Here we go. Okay. You want to summon the river snapper?
sure.
Okay. So to do that, you either need to do one of 2 things. Either kill the cat and the stoat, or a better one, you can get one of these squirrels, break it, put it on what's left of the board, which is that space right here, number 3, and then sacrifice the squirrel and the cat to get the river snapper. You want to do that or no? You want?
Yeah, I want to do that. Will it help me?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Or do you want to wait for a wolf? Because that's what you have next in your deck.
Then I'll wait for a wolf.
Okay.
And hi, Z.
Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. Alright, squirrel or wolf?
Wolf.
Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. Alright, to summon this, same thing as the river snapper. You get to either break one of these squirrel bottles, or you have to sacrifice the stoat.
Break one of the squirrel bottles. Because the stoat doesn't want to die, right?
No, he doesn't, but I still kill him from time to time.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and keep the stoat alive as long as possible. If I can.
Yeah, let's see how well that works out.
I know, it's probably not going to work out, but it's okay.
The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Shit. How my bat flew over your stove. Alright, what do you want? Squirrel or wolf? Well, you can't summon either one, so.
I guess then I'll just take a squirrel.
Okay. There's nothing left for you to do, so unless you wanna use the pliers that basically rips one of your tooths out in order to put it to the scale.
Why would I rip my teeth out to put it to the scale?
Because it weighs it down by one.
Do you advise I use it right now, or do you advise that I wait?
He forgot you have access to his account. Anyways, that's totally up to you. I never use it. I normally just toss it eventually, so.
Then I don't want to use it.
Alright. So just straight up attack?
Yes.
Alright. Do you want a wolf or a squirrel? Because now you can summon another wolf.
I will summon a wolf.
Okay. So what do you want to do? So, do you want to use this squirrel over there? Do you want to sacrifice the stoat? What do you want to do?
Put the squirrel in my hand on the table, and then sacrifice the squirrel and the cat to put the wolf on the table. That's how that works, right?
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
No, it says there's 4 comments, so I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're all from Z.
Yeah. You prevailed and trekked onwards, past the now bloody terrain. Whoop. Wrong button. Give me a sec. Comments. Oh, okay. Oh, you're answering him. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. So you remember how last time he had this little wolf on the table and then it turned into a bigger wolf?
Yeah.
No, the same thing here. Or you can have the sparrow that can fly over enemies.
Does the sparrow kind of work like the bat did?
Yeah, but it doesn't have that much attack. It's only 1 instead of 2.
I will go for the wolf cub.
Okay. Ooh, you're gonna love this one. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Okay. So, one of these, you have to sacrifice the entirety of the card. But you see that little symbol at the bottom of each of them?
Yeah.
So you see how the cat has a sword, but it's like an infinity symbol, and the wolf has like a timer?
Yeah.
So you can put that on another card. So you can, yeah.
So I could switch the infinity sign onto the wolf.
Yes, onto another wolf. Even this wolf cub.
Then I think I would do that and sacrifice the cat.
So sacrifice the cat?
Yes, but put the sign on the wolf.
Which wolf? You have wolf, wolf, and then wolf cub.
Why does the wolf cub have a timer? Because it's alive and it has to
Yes.
It
So,
says die at one point.
no. So that timer is, it starts off as a wolf cub, but after one turn it turns into one of these, just a regular wolf. But unlike these, it only costs one sacrifice instead of two.
Then I think I'll put the affinity sign on the wolf cub.
Are you sure? Because you can also put it on the stone, since you want to keep them alive so badly. But,
Oh
it's...
yeah, then I'll put on stove.
Are you sure?
No. You keep asking me if I'm sure. Now I'm doubting myself because you plainly said no.
I didn't have this outcome last time, so... Each outcome is randomized.
Um, put it on stove.
What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stove. Ah, shit. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with airborne sigils or sign. Okay. So we can go about this a few ways. So we can either put down the wolf cub or a wolf, because you still have an extra squirrel over here. Or you could put the river snapper, since, you know.
Um, let's put down the river snapper.
Okay. So that means I had to sacrifice that extra squirrel over here.
Yeah.
Alright, where do you want the river snapper? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
What do the air signs do? Does it make it more aggressive or?
It flies right over you.
Put the snapper on one. Something says put it on one, so put it on one.
That's all you could have done. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Do you want a squirrel or a random card? You might just get the stoat. Might.
Huh?
There's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get the stoat. Or you could get a squirrel and summon one of the wolves.
Where is my stove?
He is in the deck. That's why I said there's a 50-50 chance you can get him.
Then draw from the deck. I'll take that chance.
Okay. That was not a good move, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Why?
Alright. You know what? That's actually a pretty good move. So what you could do is put down the stoat right here, and then put the wolf cub down here, or switch them. All you would have to do is sacrifice the river snapper. But it's completely up to you.
Now you confused me.
Okay. Stoat
um,
kills river snapper. Wolf eats part of stoat to get summoned onto field. Stoat stays alive, more attack power later down the line.
okay, then do that.
Are you sure?
No, but I have to be confident in my decision making, so yes.
Alright, where do you want the stoat?
I want this note to go on 4.
Okay. What do you want to do now? Wolf Cub or just the stout itself?
Wolf cub?
1, 2, or 3?
I'll try one. Or not one. 3.
Okay. Do you want to use this now or no?
Sure.
There's nothing left for you to do. I mean, you could summon the wolf.
No, it's okay. I will deal with it.
Squirrel or wolf?
Um, Squirrel?
Now you can summon the second wolf if you want to.
Yeah, I want to do that. I don't know if that's a good idea, but yeah, I want to do that.
Alright, 1 or 2.
1.
Nothing left to do.
Is the scout pissed at me?
No, that's just how it looks. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood.
Please don't knock on wood.
Okay. A proud wolf, a vicious contender. A conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. The watchful bullfrog, he leaps in the way of attacking flyers. You want another wolf, you want a raven, or you want a bullfrog? Look at their sigils and look at their attacks and defenses.
Well, the bullfrog only takes, what, 1 attack?
Yeah, it only does 1 attack. And it can take 2 attack.
I think I'll take the raven.
Alright. Alright. The one on the right, you can either, do another sacrifice, or the one on the left that allows you to make your your monster stronger. But there is always a price to that, so you have to be careful.
I'll take the price to make my monster stronger.
Okay. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its powers, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. See? Okay. Here are your options. You can either put the stoat, the wolves, one of the wolves, the river snapper, the wolf cub, or the raven on the fire to gain 1 attack. But remember, he said you watched one of the survivors have drool on his face, meaning you have to be careful because they might attack.
I think I will put. I'm debating between my grown wolf or my wolf cub.
Okay.
Because the full grown wolf has 3, right?
Yeah, and the wolf cub only has 1, but when grown up, it has 3.
So if it already gets stronger now, in the end it'll have 4.
Yes.
I'll do my wolf
Okay.
Please don't be my wolf cub. I will smack the living shit out of all of you.
The fire warmed the poor wolf cub, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reaches towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, he pulled the wolf cub away from the fire and left. You got lucky.
Awesome sauce. I was gonna cry. Don't eat my wolf.
There's a way out for both of us. And it's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I'll tear you to shreds. Oh look, you got your wolf cub. You get to test him out. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's a grizzly bear.
Uh-huh. You gotta be quick about this. Okay. What do you want to do?
Wait, go back. Look at the, what is that? A raven?
That's a sparrow. It's weak.
Then I would put my... I don't have my stealth. Oh yeah, I do.
Remember, he can still die. He just can't die by being sacrificed. But you can summon the wolf cub with just a squirrel.
Oh, then just do the wolf cub in spot 1, but use the squirrel to get it.
Okay.
I don't want my wolf cub to die because of the stupid grizzly bear.
You want that to be it?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, shit. Alright, what do you want?
I think you're to a wolf.
Yeah, I told you. What do you want?
Drop in the deck.
You got another wolf.
Another wolf?
Yep.
What if I want a stupid grizzly bear? Fight back.
You don't have a grizzly bear.
Why do I feel like I have to sacrifice wolves?
Mm.
What is Grand Fair? What is that card, the 2 cards in the middle of my deck?
Grand Fur. Those are defenses.
Baby, I don't know what to do. I need your help. Why did you put your hands up?
He's cheating, by the way.
I don't care if he's cheating. I just want to not die.
That's the problem. You're gonna die. That's why he's cheating. If you get too far into the game, and the game doesn't like that, it's gonna be like, alright, die.
I don't want my stuff to die. But I don't think I can afford to summon a wolf, can I?
Nope.
Then... Can I draw a squirrel, but then,
You already drew a
my
wolf.
turn?
You already drew a wolf.
Okay, well then, end my turn.
Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. Told you were gonna die either way.
I lost my cub.
He's still alive in your deck. You've lost. Use this as a learning opportunity. Maybe the only way to mit. Huh? I don't know. Get up. Get up from the table. Face the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door.
Is that thing a person, or is it just like...
Sort of. Okay. I want to help you out with this part first. Is that okay?
I wish with all the help I could get. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right here. You'll see in a minute. I'll sit back down. There's supposed to be a book here. Whatever. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now where were we? Okay.
Your voice is a very powerful thing, Sawyer.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I do not. Okay. You can either get more supplies or make one of your monsters stronger. Your choice.
I'll get more supplies, because I don't want to risk having to sacrifice my things. I know I'll probably end up having to anyway, but, you know.
The Saltwort Snapper, a near impenetrable defense. Sparrow, Adder. You want a Sparrow, an Adder, or another River Snapper? Remember that death symbol or sigil means as soon as it attacks, it dies immediately. Your opponent's monsters, not that.
Oh, okay. Then I think I'll take an adder. Z made commentary right in
What? What do I got to do?
oh, sorry. I was reading 12 different things.
Okay, let me invite C, because it'd be more fun with people, with more people. Is that okay? Okay, give me a sec.
I'm sure. It's been a while since I've spoken to Z.
There we go. Alright. Its bleeding yields 3 blood. If you can ignore the bleeding. A gust from this may lift your creatures in the air, if only for a turn. Choose one. Alright, which one of these? You want to go? Because that's 3 blood. Or 3 sacrifices. 1 go equals 3 sacrifices. Or, to put it in more simpler terms, the goat needs 1 sacrifice, but if you sacrifice the goat, that counts as 3 sacrifices.
So I only get to use it once?
Yes.
I think I'll take the chances with the favorite.
That just lifts your cards up for 1 turn, and that's it.
Then I'll take my chances with the goat.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright, you got another... You got the same choices as last time. A goat, a fan, and the thing. I would always go for the goat because, you know. Actually, the goat would be perfect. Don't use my real name, asshole. Anyways, I would always go for the goat because, you know, since your stow is infinite, I could just keep sacrificing that for the goats.
Okay, then the goat.
That's alright. A squirrel. But I have my settings to where they can hear you. Alright, you want a squirrel, the fan, or the pliers? Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items you carried on. Boss time. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you can hear the clink of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yeah, 'twas the prospector. Meals key. Okay. Okay, you have an extra squirrel, which is good. So that means you can have 2 squirrels and a wolf cub with the stow. So what do you want to do? Okay. Stow. Alright, 1, 2, or 3. This spot. You sure? Alright. That means... Or do you want the snapper too? Because you can actually summon him as well. Okay, so what do you want first? The wolf or the river snapper? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make this choice for you, so it's easier. Is that fine? It devolves every, you know, every time. Squirrel. Okay. Alright, you want a wolf or a squirrel? Or an adder?
Where could I even place my adder? I don't have an extra space.
You will. Watch.
Then I guess I'll take an adder.
Oh, you got a raven. I forgot about that card. There's nothing more it can do. I mean, you could summon it, but, I mean... really won't do much at this point. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. Good gold, extra gold. Bloodhound. Alright. You want a scroll or... Because you don't got nothing else left anymore. He turned them into gold. Only if you beat him.
What do you advise that I do?
I would always go for a squirrel in this situation, but that's just me.
They go for squirrel.
Get him. Alright, I'm risking it for you. I'm sorry. I'm hoping. Squirrel, maybe. Okay. This is actually perfect. I know I'm taking control of it right now, but it's like, I need to help you out real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I forgot.
Okay. Choose.
What does a pack mule do?
Well, I'm about to kill it, so you'll see. Or you're about to kill it. So what do you want? Squirrel or a random card?
I'll try random card.
The adder, just like he has. Right. Nothing else you can do here.
Okay, then I'm right there.
Dang nabbit me mule. Adder. Okay, this is what you have in your hand. You got a squirrel, a sparrow, a raven, a porcupine, an adder, and a raven.
Will my sparrow or raven eat the adder?
No. The porcupine can damage the adder, though. You can't kill it.
But I want to kill the adder.
Yes, you want to kill the adder.
So how would I do that?
Squirrel and then porcupine.
Then do squirrel then porcupine.
Oh, sorry. Do you want a random card or another squirrel?
Not a squirrel.
Alright. That's pretty much it. Alright, random card or squirrel?
Hold on, I gotta think.
Wolf. Alright. You can actually summon this extra wolf by, you know, the black goat. If you want.
Would it be worth it?
You get extra cash.
Okay, then sure. I didn't hear a word of what you just said. Oh, lucky.
Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Yes, you do. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. An uninspired Gek, perhaps you can find a use for it. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. A largely unimpressive specimen. Alright, what do you want? The Gek, Urayuli, or Strange Larva?
I want the middle one.
That costs 4 blood, by the way.
Do I not have 4 blood?
You can get 4 blood, but it's hard.
I will take the hardness to get my
With sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. Sorry. Alright, Alright, you have options here. The rank smell of rotten and mold fermented the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Alright, what do you want to do? Random card and then, you know, chance of sacrifice? Or random card and then me? Alright, anyways. So, either get a random card, or I forgot what this does.
Let's figure out what the we don't know what it does card does.
You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. 1, 2, 3. What do you wish to pay in blood? 1, 2, or 3?
For what?
For future, you know, what would you like to pay?
In the future?
Alright, he's making you pick a card of cost. So are you willing to pay 1 blood, 2 blood, or 3 blood to summon whatever random card he's about to give you? But it will be of that blood.
2 blood.
The flighty elk, it moves around attacking. A random card with a cost of 2. What were you expecting? You got an elk. Alright, what do you want to sacrifice? Risk a sacrifice? Or get more supplies?
Get more supplies.
Alright, black goat, squirrel, pliers.
Black goat.
Black, same choices. What do you want? Black goat, pliers, squirrel. Alright. Alright. It's me. See, I told you to get him back. Ah, shit. That.
The beehive?
Beehive, sparrow, and kingfisher.
What does it all do? Well, I know what the sparrow kind of like does, what does the other 2 do?
This just summons another bee. This can, once it's done with its turn, it flips over. And it flies over people too. Alright, so you got, you can literally summon a wolf right now, if you wanted to.
I think that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And put it in place of, in front of the bee?
Okay. So what do you want to do? Squirrel, stoat, then wolf, or squirrel, squirrel, wolf?
If I'm gonna do the stoat, I want to start behind the
This?
tree.
The stump?
Yeah, because doesn't it block it?
Yeah, okay. Okay. You can also summon the river sniper. That's funny. Alright. You want to summon the river snapper or wait a little bit?
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Okay. Alright. Random card or squirrel?
Waiting up card. Or, no, scroll. Sorry.
You got an elk.
Awesome sauce.
Do you want to summon the elk or wait again?
I think I will summon the elk.
Alright, you want to sacrifice the wolf or sacrifice one of the black goats?
What are the black goats?
Alright. Oh, I got a bee in my hand. What the fuck? Alright. Random card or squirrel?
Squirrel.
Yeah, just, you know. Okay. Alright. So what do you want to do now? You want to keep attacking like this or sacrifice one of these things to summon the river snapper? Or wait. Okay. That's all up to you. Spoiler. How brutal of you. He said okay. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my games, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a 2 to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking for to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Take a pelt free of charge. See the quality? Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have just enough for only one golden pelt, and that's it. Unless you want to do a rabbit and a wolf pelt. Well, you can use them in your game for 1, for like defenses, but for 2, if you are around long enough, you can actually sell them for better cards. That's up to you. I don't care. It's just the higher. Okay, the rabbit pelts are like squirrels and stuff. Wolf pelts are like wolves, and golden pelts are like the urayuli. That's why you could afford it. You're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. To thank you for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Alright, what do you want to do? Risk a sacrifice, do a sacrifice, or get more supplies? And this one's for strength. A group of starving survivors shrouded around the dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its power on others, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. Alright, who do you want? You can upgrade your wolf cub again, or maybe the Oroyuli, but you gotta be practical. You gotta make sure it's something you're always gonna summon, or have a high chance of summoning.
Cub.
The power of the wolf cub was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew. Your wolf cub gets to see another horrible day. Oh, would you look at that? The wolf cub is first on the list. Okay, what do you want to do? And I would not put the wolf cub on number 1. And I would not put the wolf cub on number 1 if I were you. A coyote that can easily kill it. Well, you put the rabbit pelt or the golden pelt, but you can use that later down the road for like better cards. Well, but then you'll be taking 2 damage from these things. So in the wolf cub, it'll deal 3 damage. Sure. Or you know, like you just do what you feel is right. Instinct, guts. When? Alright, random card or a squirrel? It always does that. And then after the little fight, it de-evolves. Devolves, not de-evolves. I'm stupid.
Okay.
Scroll around card. Oh, look, your stove. Okay. Yes. Your wolf cub is a one-hit quitter. The omnipresent mole. It burrows and emerges to block any land-loving attacker. That's what I'm gonna say. A fervid mantis. Its praying claws strike both left and right. Alright. You can actually take that sigil away and put it on your wolf cub. Hello, third person. Oop, fire time. The warm light of the campfire was a welcoming sight. To the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire and enhance its power, one said. Alright, what do you want to do? Do you want to sacrifice your wolf cub again, or would you want to try the river snapper or the elk or anything else? Yeah, you're good. So, do you want to try powering up your wolf cup one more time, or try a different one just in case it gets eaten?
I think I will try my river snapper.
Fires were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few other survivors, Julie made a hasty retreat with your river snapper. Okay. Regular battle, or do you want to have one of those annoying sigils again?
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go on screen. If you want to play it, you're more than welcome to.
Give me a sec here. It's nothing important. Okay, chance it. Oh, like a wolf. I'll be fine for now. Okay, just in time. What do you want? A squirrel or a random card? Okay. You want to put the... Yeah. It's not the... It wasn't the cub, though, sadly. Alright. You want to put the squirrel down now or later? I'm sorry, but I am way too prepared for everything. You encountered a small... You were. It's just I set it up to it be a one shot. Sorry. Anyways, you encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was a trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Alright, what do you want? You want another mantis so you can, sacrifice its things? Do you want another elk? Okay. Three blood. This? You're talking about this?
The blue foot? Yeah.
Okay, you want that?
See,
Okay.
this piece.
Is that a golden belt? Magnificent. Alright. Ooh. Child 13. Ooh, I feel so bad for you. Okay. Well, it can't die by being sacrificed. Those belts are most excellent. My thanks. Alright, more supplies, or do you want to transfer some of those sigils to another card? Okay. Squirrel fan pliers. Black goat fan pliers. Ooh. You want the scissors? Good call. My boss battles are high stakes tests for your aptitude. With one flame you will either overcome them or die. If you're not, I will let you keep the smoke. Smoke. Oh. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotten fish and rose to his feet. I'm the angler. Go fish. Ooh, good start, good start. Okay. Yes. Okay. Mantis, wolf. Okay. So what do you want to do? You want to summon your wolf, or... Okay. How do you want to do that? I think the smoke counts as a sacrifice. Whoops. Gear? Yeah. I don't know. You want to try it? Okay. Yeah, it does. Okay. Question is, where do you want to put the wolf? 1, 2, or 3? Or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1. And you can't even kill it. No. Alright. You can actually summon the mantis or the elk if you wanted to. Okay. Alright. 1, 3, 4. Actually, I would actually suggest 3, because if you put on either other of the other ones, it would just attack once instead of twice. Okay, that's all. Too fast. Just gonna take over. Okay. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Fuck you. Shit, I should have picked up the squirrel. Okay. Give me a sec here. 4, 3. Move around there too. Okay. We're dead. It wouldn't have mattered either way, we would have died. Yes. For now. That's weird, bro. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you might think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. Would you like a memento? Your very own death card. This is the most important choice for you, in case you get this card in the future. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please, choose a card to draw the cost from. I'd pick the Mantis if I were you. You'll get him back eventually. The cost of 1 blood from the Mantis. The power and health. Alright, power and health. Which one do you want it to be? Well, they're all pretty good. So, you know, they're pretty much even. So, it's up to you. Okay, River Sniper. 2 power and 6 health from the River Sniper. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Alright, you want this card to be infinite, instant kill, or, what do you call it? Over time, after 1 turn it gets stronger. Okay. A sigil of many lives from the child 13. What do you want it to be named? Yes, you get to name the card. Mouse disconnected. See, the first time okay. No, whoops. All capital or, like a normal sentence? Oh, well, at least do that. Last wish. Any numbers or anything, or just like that? There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Say cheese. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time, perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You can gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes from any reason. Alright. Shit, you can pretty much end this now. Rattler. Oh, I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Hurry. Remember, we have to copy this at some point. A wolf and a squirrel. Wolf on spot 3 and squirrel on spot 4. Alright, 273. Give me a sec. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. It's still around. The stunt wolf. Madness must end. Put that away. Hey, why can't I collect the key? Probably not. Let us continue. Now before that, I want to get that key. Oh, there we go. I forgot I had to put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck. I'll do your one every so often. Okay. That's 2. Okay, put that over here. There we go. Formidable creatures, those hands. Very well. I'll add them to your deck and make them available to future contestants. Here we go. Sorry, I know I'm like... There we go. Curious. No. You're good, don't worry about it. You're good, don't worry about it. I'm guessing. There's two. Still two. That's three. I need to get rid of him somehow. Two. Black. Two. Two. What if I... Yes. If you want. Figured it out. Without having measured this wood carving is meaningless. In time you will understand its power. Cool. Okay. Z. Google inscription clock pattern. Sorry, I'm just trying to get you prepared for the future. You're like, the less I have to worry about, the better. Okay. I have him at that. But my question is, the smallest hand goes where, the middle hand goes where, and the biggest hand goes where? Okay, more of that. What the fuck? Okay, so 12, 6, skipped it, 3. Alright, let's try. Fuck, I skipped it again. I'll just do it. This is confusing as fuck. Return. You bastard. You got it wrong. Yes, it's 145. Bro, do you see that green on the clock? Do you see the green on the clock? Mm-hmm. fuck? Is it... Does it change for every person? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that another time. Okay, here we go. Sorry. The coyote, rattler, cockroach. What do you want? Every time the cockroach dies. Alright. A piggy. Alright. Scissors, another pair of pliers, or a pig. Well, the pig gives you bones. The scissors get to cut your opponent's cards. Alright. Black goat, more bones. You again. Indeed. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically told him how to do it. You got a plan. We have another friend here. You've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. Alright. You can summon the stink bug and the possum along with the stoat. You want to do that? Okay. Where do you want him? A stink bug, a possum, and a stoat. By the way, the stink bug lowers your opponent's attack by 1. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Random card or a squirrel? Bullfrog. Okay. Do you want to summon the bullfrog? Or wait? Alright, what do you want to sacrifice? The possum, the stink bug, or the stoat? What do you want to put in the same spot or have it defend against the sparrow? Okay. Alright, random card, squirrel. If you desire it, you may stand now. You want to stand up? It would allow me time to plan. Do you wish to stand or continue? Okay, I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever The map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan our next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Bitch. I'll do what I want. No, it's fine. I'll just save the game. Options. That saved 4 seconds ago. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright. Good night, everybody.